Greetings, this is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin. Today I am promoting my book, Scientifically Thinking, How to Liberate Your Mind, Solve the World's Problems, and Embrace the Beauty of Science. My real name is Stan Rice, and I've made videos from this place before. This is George Washington Carver National Monument in Missouri, and this is a statue of the young George Washington Carver. And what does he have in his hand? He has a plant. He was born a slave, and then as he grew up, he learned all about the plants in the vicinity of his owner's house, and he became an expert on plants. And after the Civil War, he had an opportunity to attend college. There were many times when he almost lost that opportunity. Finally, he was able to go to Iowa State University and study botany and agriculture. And they liked him so well there. He was so dedicated, and he was so brilliant that they wanted him to stay on, even though he was the only black student at the university, they wanted him to stay on as a faculty member. However, he felt that it was his duty to do what he could to alleviate the sufferings of the recently liberated black people. And so he took the opportunity, upon invitation, to go to Tuskegee Institute under the direction of Booker T. Washington. In chapter 20 of this book, I describe how George Washington Carver is my favorite scientist. This book tells about the process of science, but one of the most important things about the process of science is not just the scientific research that you do, but also what you do with the results once you've got them. And Carver was very good at doing it. He started agricultural outreach from Tuskegee University to help the local farmers, most of whom, but not all, were black, in order to get more productivity from their land, and then to get more money from that which they produced. In other words, he had a value-added product. And so that would improve the lives of the poor farmers. And that's what he was really dedicated to doing. And he gave up a good scientific career in order to devote himself to helping poor farmers to, for instance, make their peanuts into all kinds of peanut products, which they could then make themselves and then sell for more money than they'd be able to just sell the peanuts themselves, and also many other crops that they were able to grow. And also how to increase their soil fertility. All of these different ways. He wanted science to make lives better for the local people. But there's also one other thing that he did that was very important. He had the sense of wonder. You can see that in the statue. He would go and he would look at all of the plants, and then he would think about them. And he would think about the wonderful world that the Creator had made. It had so many different kinds of plants in it, and these plants were such blessings. This is an important part of the attitude of the best scientists, I believe, is the sense of wonder. My own PhD advisor, when I took him out to my field site once, and we were looking at it just to see if it met his approval, he just stopped and he said, "This place is really beautiful." That is something that the best scientists have also, is the sense of wonder. And you can see it in the statue. It's near Joplin, Missouri. Come and visit it sometime. It's right on Interstate 44. And also read more about it in my book, Scientifically Thinking. This is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin. Tally ho.